Hello, what's happening? Super duper excited for today's training. I'm trying a new microphone. So, as I am coming in, let me know if you guys can hear me. Say hey, hashtag confidence givers. Let me know how your weekend was and where it is you guys are tuning in from, because we are going to be working on part 2 of our recruiting challenge. And as Facebook does its thing and more people are jumping on, say hey, give it some love. So Facebook will push it out. So YouTube will push it out. I'm super excited to have you guys here. Let me know where it is you're coming in from and hashtag confidence givers, because that's what we're actually going to be talking about today for a good part of the recruiting piece. Because what I think happens is people, hey Chaz, how are you? People don't realize, hey there guys, as you guys are coming in, make sure you allow StreamYards to see your comments, because I can't see if you are not, it just shows up as Facebook user, so I don't see it. So make sure you've allowed StreamYards to use your approved it. The link is at the top so I can see everybody's comments as well, and you don't just show up as Facebook user for me. Okay, so anyways, we're going to talk about recruiting. And here's the deal with recruiting, guys. Recruiting it's an art, it's a task, it's an art form that takes work, that takes practice. And that's what I mean by a task, I guess. It doesn't happen overnight, right? And so the only way to get better at something is to keep practicing, to see what works. And listen, I have recruited hundreds of people into my organization. I recruit several people every single month into my organization, but I still fail, but I fail forward, okay? But what I have realized, and it's the whole reason that I say confidence givers over here, is because the number one reason people don't join your team is it's not personal. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about them feeling like they can be confident, that they feel that they can be successful at this, right? I have never once ever had somebody get mad at me or be offended in any way for me asking them if they're open to taking a look at my opportunity. In fact, it's been the exact opposite. People are, hey Yolanda, how are you? People are flattered that I think of them and that I think that they would be good at it, okay? So a lot of times, I want to say like 95% of the time, it's a confidence thing. You need to pour in confidence and the belief in them that they can be successful doing what you're doing and that you're there to help them every step of the way, right? Because whether they've done network marketing before and they haven't had success, or they've maybe thought about doing network marketing, but they have this belief that they would never be good at it, right? And so when you guys pour into your prospect and you build up their confidence and you build up their belief that they can have success, you're going to find a lot more yeses than nos. And it might not happen right away. But what you will find is that people are flattered that you thought about them, that people are flattered that you think that they would be good at it, right? And so if you are going to be prospecting, I want you to remember what I think is the most important thing, and that's confidence. Put confidence in the comments. All of this network marketing success, the top leaders, they pour into themselves and they have confidence, right? And so if you want to be successful and you want to recruit, you've got to pour into others and you've got to give them confidence, because that to me is truly the difference between somebody that's going to have success and somebody that's not going to have success. If you're not confident in your abilities to recruit, you're not going to do it. You're not going to have success, right? So if you're pouring into yourself and you're pouring into your prospects, you will have success building your network marketing business, okay? Now, I want to talk about, that's the mindset piece. You need to pour into people's mindset. You need to pour into their beliefs. It's the whole reason why I say, go give confidence and say, I end all my lives. Go give confidence today because you're a confidence giver. The more you pour into other people, the more confidence you give to others, the more people are attracted to you, the more people want to work with you, right? You instill hope, you instill belief in them, right? Everybody wants that. That's magnetic. That's like true attraction marketing, right? You're a true inspiration and people want to be a part of that, okay? So number one is go and instill confidence and belief in others, and you will see what happens to your business. Okay, so that's the mindset piece. Now, the second piece that I want to talk about with you guys today is there's actually two different ways, in my opinion, to recruit people online. If you're building your business online, put online in the comments. Let me know that you build online, or are you doing more of like the belly to belly? Okay. I only build online. It's the way that I've built my business for the last probably 5 years, as opposed to the last 7 years that I've been in network marketing. And I do it online for a reason. I do it online because I felt like when I was out in public, I had hidden alternative motives and I didn't like that feeling. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Guys, make sure you say hey and tell me where you're coming in from, #confidence givers. And I'm going to tell you the two different ways to recruit online. Okay. Are you guys ready for it? There's the quick, I call it the speed recruiting. Okay. The speed recruiting is literally, you are probably going to be messaging like 40 people a day, asking them if they're open to the opportunity. Okay. So you are going to get through a lot more people, but you're going to get a lot more no's, okay? Because people are going to be like, what is that, right? That's the speed recruiter, right? So what is a speed recruiter? Speed recruiter is you can go into your Facebook and you can search for people who are maybe in your area that have the same business as you. Let's say you're a teacher or a doctor or a lawyer or a realtor, whatever it is, and you can search Denver realtors, right? And you can go in and you can do a speed recruiting that way, right? And you can message these people and be like, hey, we have some friends in common. Listen, I'm an online business owner. Are you at all open? And if somebody can write this down for me, are you at all open to building your business, building an online business, if it doesn't interfere with what you're already doing? If not, no big deal. Okay. Just thought I would reach out, right? I love connecting with other successful, realtors, other successful teachers, whatever it may be. That's the speed recruiting, because you know what? You're going to get through a lot of people that way because you're not building the rapport. You're not building the trust. You're not building the like. So that's speed recruiting. Okay. Hey, Kinsey, how are you? Whoever's from Madison, Wisconsin, I can't see your name because I'm on I'm on StreamYards and you haven't accepted it. That's the speed recruiting. And you guys, I can share my screen with you let me see if it'll let me share my screen. Share. Let's see. Can you guys see my screen or does it look all funny? Let's see if it looks all funny. So you can type in like lawyer, Denver, Colorado. Okay. So here, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to people. All right. And here you're going to see these are all lawyers that are in Denver, Colorado. And I can send those friend requests and I can ask them if they're at all open to taking a look at my business. Okay. That's how you can do, that's how you can do speed recruiting, right? And you are literally just sending messages. There's not that like, know, and trust factor, but you are going to be reaching a ton of people. So you will have success that way. There is no way that you won't, but just know that you need to wear your armor. You need to wear your guard up because you are going to get denied. Okay. Hands down, you're going to get denied. However, there's going to be some people that you've piqued their curiosity, so you can go and continue on and carry on those conversations, okay? Now, Chaz is saying, do you have to friend request all of them typically? No, you don't have to friend request them, Chaz, but it might go into their other folder, so they might not see it. So what I always recommend is I would send the friend request, then send the message, but be really careful that you don't send too many messages at one time if you're doing the speed recruiting, because you're going to end up in Facebook jail. Okay. So slow your scroll, if you know what I mean. Slow down, slow your scroll. Okay. But this is a way to target people, A, that live in your area, or B, that have a similar common interest of you. Okay. You're going to get denied. So make sure you build up your shield. Right? Don't get discouraged, because these are random people that have no idea who you are. And so you're not going to have much success, but that's okay, because you don't need to have much success. What you're going to have is you're going to have the power of numbers. Okay. Now, for some people, this works really, really well. And it's actually getting them to open up their mouth. It's actually getting them to take action, because it's not that, it's not as personal, if that makes sense. If somebody says no, then it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll never have to talk to them again, so it doesn't matter, right? So it kind of helps you put up your barrier so that you're not feeling defeated, okay? I like to think of it as they just disqualified themselves if they say no. Exactly. So you're not wasting your time. Like, this is quick and dirty and to the point. You get to the point. Hey, Colleen, you can definitely go back and watch the replay. So you get to the point really quickly, right? Like really, really quickly, and you're not wasting your time. There's a lot of benefits of this. It's the power of numbers. Network marketing is the power of numbers. So if you're a number person and you want to be able to message and recruit and send out prospecting messages to like 30, 40 people a day, this is your go-to, okay? This is how you can do it on Facebook. Now, if you're more about building relationships, if you're more about building that like, know, and trust, and I like to call it the relationship way, right? The relationship recruiting, that's where it feels good to me, right? I'm a therapist, guys. I am a licensed professional counselor. I love to talk to people. I am very personable. I love to hear people's stories. Now, here's the downside. I don't talk to 1,000 people a day. I don't talk to 30 people a day about my business. But I have success closing because I have that like, know, and trust factor built in. But I'm not messaging 30, 40 people a day. Okay? Does that make sense? If this is making sense, hashtag making sense in the comments that like I'm speaking English, okay? Because sometimes I don't even know if I always speak English. Now, how do I find these people, right? Where do I find these people so that I can connect with them and build that rapport and build that relationship? And then how do I broach the conversation? So this is what I do. Are you guys ready? Like, this is like my secret scripts. Okay. So, know that this is like really valuable, and I'm sharing all with you that you guys, like, this is like training that people pay thousands of dollars for. Okay. Are you ready? This is what I do. And Yolanda saying it's my favorite way to build is building relationship. It's mine too. But you know what? The reality is it's not for everybody. Okay. So this is what I do. I connect with people in Facebook. Okay. Groups. Excuse me. I connect with people in Facebook groups. I send them a friend request. Okay. And in my friend request, or if somebody sends me a friend request, I don't accept or will delete people if they don't engage back with me. And I say to them like, hey, I love connecting with successful people, would love to know more about you, right? People love to talk about themselves. That's what we talked about last week a little bit, right? And so I direct the conversation, and I am listening for pain points and knowing that my opportunity can solve those pain points, right? With everything that's going on in this world right now and how crazy it is, do you know how much we can solve people's problems right now? I was talking to a friend of mine last night we were talking, and I was wishing her a happy birthday. And I said, how are things going? And she said, things aren't going great. I lost my job because of COVID. Do you hear the pain point? Do you guys hear how I can help her solve her problem? Do you guys hear that? Like, so it's me just being open, me being a good friend, me listening to people. Now, am I talking to 30 people a day like I am if I was speed recruiting? No, I am not. But it's much more targeted. It's much more listening to people's pain points. But that takes time. But I'm a human first. I love to connect with people. I love to help people. And so that's what works for me. And so I'm connecting with them in Messenger. I'm letting them talk about themselves because everybody loves to talk about themselves, right? And then I'm offering them, if I hear the opportunity, to offer them an opportunity to join my team or an opportunity to build an online business, wherever it may be. Okay. So does that make sense? So like I'm listening to them, but I'm also directing the conversation, right? I'm also listening for their pain points. I'm also asking, how's your family? How are things going? And I'm the therapist in me asking those questions, trying to figure out how things are going for them. And you know what? It might not be my opportunity to help them solve the problem, but if I can help them in another way, if they're having problems with their kids or whatever it may be, and that's my expertise, then guess what? Then I can go and I can help them. Okay. So you want to be human always, always be a good human, always be helpful, right? But make sure that you're not forgetting to pop the question. This is the problem that I see all the time, that people ask me, well, how long do you wait? And you know what? There's no right and there's no wrong. I wait until I hear the in, and then I go in and solve their problem. Okay. So it could be 2 minutes into the conversation. It might not be that conversation. It might be a conversation that we have like 3 or 4 months later. I do it in a way that doesn't feel awkward to me. I do it in a way that feels authentic and genuine to me. And I'm also showing up on social media and being authentically me and branding myself. And so then people have that like, know, and trust factor. Okay. But if you're not building your network on social media, then you're running out of people to talk to if you're doing the slower recruiting method. And that's the reality of it. There's no right, there's no wrong. The wrong is not doing anything. The wrong is not doing your speed recruiting. The wrong is not doing your relationship recruiting, right? Whichever way you decide to build your business, if you're not doing either of those things, you're not building your business, okay? You have to be able to open up your mouth, and you have to be able to pop the question. Now here, before I end this training, and Colleen, I'll get back to you really quickly. Before I end this training, I want to give you some words that I love. Okay. Are you guys ready for it? Would it be okay? Put it in the comments. If somebody could put that in the comments, would it be okay? I love these words and I can't take credit for it. Big Al, who is a huge mentor of mine, he is amazing. He is fantastic. I just love this man. Like, if you guys don't follow Big Al, make sure you follow Big Al. He's awesome. But I love him because he talks about the psychology of getting into somebody else's head. Okay. And so asking that question, would it be okay, kind of takes it away. Like, oh no, it's not okay. Right. Would it be okay if I shared with you what I'm doing? If not, no big deal. Okay. Would it be okay if I share with you my product that has helped me lose weight? Would it be okay if I shared with you these oils that have had me not have a sick day in over 2 years? Would it be okay if I shared with you this makeup that makes me look and feel beautiful, right? Would it be okay, right? And who's going to say, no, it's not okay? No, it's not okay. Please don't share with me, right? And so it takes away it just takes away the, I don't know how to say it. Like, it kind of just like takes away the edge, and everybody's like, yeah, of course, share away, whatever. It takes away, like, it's a hook, but it's not like an aggressive hook, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. Like, it makes you feel human, and most people will be like, yeah, sure, why not? Would it be okay if I shared with you how I've lost, 15 pounds, if you're open to taking a look? If not, no big deal. Okay. If not, no big deal. Super easy, super simple, super not spammy, right? And so when you do those things, when you do your speed recruiting, when you do your relationship recruiting, whatever it is, when you're doing those things and you're using the words, would it be okay? It's a numbers thing when you're doing your speed recruiting. Would it be okay if I shared with you what I'm doing to make an additional income stream online? If not, no big deal, either way, period. And then I'm going to end it one more time and just say it's only awkward if you allow it to be awkward. Okay. This conversation, if they're not interested, only gets awkward if you allow it to be awkward. If you end the conversation afterwards, then it's kind of awkward. But if you don't end the conversation afterwards and you're like, oh, totally understand. No worries. It's definitely not for everybody. Tell me, how is your family? Tell me, how are your kids? Right? Then it's not awkward anymore because you've just taken away that awkward moment and you've carried on that conversation and you're being a human, right? But if you're like, oh, okay, then it's awkward, and so there you go. Now it's an awkward moment because now you're ending that conversation and you're ending it and now you don't know where to pick it back up. But it's only awkward if you allow it to be awkward. Chaz says detach from the outcome. Absolutely. Just detach from it. The more people you ask, the more success you're going to have, the better you're going to be at it. It's going to be awkward at first, but it's only awkward if you allow it to be awkward. Pour into others' confidence. Let them know that you believe in them, and I guarantee you're going to have so much success. Colleen is saying, I've been booted from groups as soon as they learn I'm with a network marketing company, even though I'm trying to help people with their pain points. So Colleen, in a group, I never mention my network marketing company. I never mention my company. I do it behind the scenes. So if I'm engaging with somebody in a group and we're texting back and forth and like in the post, I send them a friend request. It's behind the scenes that I build my entire business, okay? Literally behind the scenes, I build my entire business, okay? You will not see, I did one post yesterday about, because you will not see me spamming my newsfeed. You will not see what company I am with flat out on my newsfeed. People don't even know that I'm in network marketing, and it's been to my success because I branded myself. But don't think behind Messenger that like kind of the gloves come off, so to speak, and I'm sharing my opportunity. So what I would recommend, Colleen, is not sharing anything about your product or your opportunity in a group. Put it in Messenger. Send that friend request. Hey, thank you so much for the love on my post. I'd love to know more about you. What do you have going on? Building that relationship. Okay, I hope that helps. Guys, yes, Priscilla, definitely make sure that you catch the replay, and thank you for all you share. Oh, you're so welcome. I hope that it's helpful. Guys, if this has been helpful, hashtag value in the comments, hashtag confidence givers in the comments. And then, the third way that I recruit is I truly recruit through YouTube. Okay. I have built my last 5 teammates that have come in over the last month through my YouTube channel. So if you have not gotten my masterclass, put masterclass below, and I will share with you the free training I have on YouTube and how I truly recruit through my masterclass and through my YouTube channel. So put masterclass in the comments below. Laura says, do you share your products in your stories? Laura, I do share my products in my stories. But I don't say my product name. I use it very attraction marketing, if that makes sense. On YouTube, it's a different beast, okay? It's totally different. On YouTube, you'll be able to find out what company I'm with because it's intent marketing. YouTube people are specifically looking for your company and your products, right? So it's intent marketing versus interruption marketing. Facebook, Instagram, social media, I'm interrupting their scroll and saying, hey, look at me. Hey, come and find out what I'm doing in a non-spammy way. Okay. So that's the difference is YouTube. You don't need to be using as much attraction marketing as you do over on Facebook. But on Facebook, you will not see me mention my company's name. It doesn't happen. Curiosity kills the cat. Let's just say that. it works amazing. Okay. So if you guys, I hope that this was helpful. I'm seeing value. I'm seeing Confidence Giver. Oh, cool. If you guys want to get in on the masterclass, it's a different beast over on YouTube. It's not social media. YouTube, I know we like to think of it as a social media platform. It's not a social media platform. It's a search engine. So nobody is searching for my attraction marketing over on a search engine. They are searching specifically for my company and my company's products, and they're looking for my company's opportunity. And I'm the one that's showing up. I'm the face behind that. That's intent marketing, okay? So I hope that this was helpful, guys. Hashtag value, hashtag confidence givers. Get into the masterclass. I'm also going to say, I'm going to do a plug because I'm doing a free training. And there's like top leaders. It's a free training. It starts next week and there's some top industry leaders in there that are sharing how they build their business online. So if you haven't gotten the link and registered, make sure you register for it. Sherelle I think she's in this group actually. She is the host. And it will be awesome. I mean, she's got some incredible speakers, trainers. It's all free. Just put link in the comments and I'll make sure you have the link. Masterclass is for my YouTube. Link is for the free training that starts next week. Okay. So just put link if you haven't done it, but there is somewhere in this group over here, there is a link for you to register for it. All right, guys, I hope that this was helpful. If you've got any questions, always reach out. I will see you next Monday for another training. I don't know what it'll be. We'll see. We'll see what comes up this week. All right, guys, have a good one. Happy Monday. Bye, guys. Hashtag confidence givers.